Michael will field the first response to the next question. This is obviously from a sports fan, so brace yourself. What do you think of plans for air conditioning in the gym? And this is a two-parter. Could there be plans for better restroom facilities at the football field?
Yes and yes. Those are all dependent. I've been on the committee of buildings and grounds, and we went through this major overhaul on a lot of things, but we've kind of spent our bond money. We do have another chance in a couple of years to not borrow quite as much as we did and still keep our payment the same, but we are starting to put some projects in place with some earmarks to find out what the certain things are going to cost. And I know you want to talk about sports costs, we could go all day about what people would really like to see at Eastern Hancock with a turf field or a 5-court basketball field house or a new pool, or I mean the list can go on the amount of money we could spend towards sports, but we just don't have that. And unless somebody's out there wants to give us a grant money and put their name on something, I just don't see those things happening. We would like to at least do a major overhaul on the basketball varsity high school locker rooms. There's a lot of unused space there. We've got some showers in there that nobody uses anymore. So we need to rework a lot of that space and come up with a plan for that. I know the bathrooms, we really, out there at the high school or out by the football field are not the best. But we have, 5 home football games. I know we've got several baseball games and softball games out there, so it's all on the list of things to do. You just got to prioritize what's most important and what you have funding to do.
So this is actually a topic my husband and I argue about quite a bit. And I've always been old school of the gym does not need to be air conditioned. It's always been that way. We're fine. But yeah, graduation. But I will have to say I've changed my tune this year as the volleyball coach. We really struggled this season when the temperatures were in the 90s. We had girls who were about ready to pass out. So we had 5 incidents probably where we really had to pull girls off because it was just unbearably hot for them. So I have changed my tune on that. I agree. I'm not saying it's necessarily a priority, but if there is funding, I think we do need to do something with that. A lot of the other schools are starting to get sponsorships for a lot of their athletic things, for their facilities. That may be something we would want to look at, but definitely think it should be on the list.
It would be nice to have it in the gym AC. Is it necessary? I mean, it depends on who you ask. It is a big expense, and it's one of those, where you get the funding on if you're already balanced and whatnot, or where can we save and where can we pull this from. Also, if the football field restrooms, like you're saying, there's five games a year, and of course, when you're doing, a set of restrooms out there, I mean, I think some people see that to where, hey, look, the school is growing, they are finally getting plumbing outside. I don't know if this is would be good or not, but I mean, if start having the kids doing all their fundraising, and if say what's a new set of restrooms for you got to start out small, a 2-stall restroom each for men and women. So, because anything's better than nothing. But not saying nothing, but if they if all the kids out there are raising money, and then the school matches what they raise, that might be a good way to get restrooms out there faster. And I don't know I know the kids are busy enough as it is, but they also, it seems like they're always trying to come into my door and selling me buckets of soap or candy or this or that, and maybe that's a different angle to look at it. Is how is you give a little and we'll give a little. If it's something like that's that important on that, which restrooms would be nice.